So Nintendo did it again. They silently pushed out a Mario Kart World update that looks small on the surface, but fundamentally it screws up how the online gameplay works. You remember that random track selection option we all relied on to actually play normal 3-lap courses? Yeah, that's broken now, and it's not just some technical glitch or mistake. This is a design choice, and it might be the worst one they've made since they first introduced those intermission tracks. If you're someone who just wants to play actual Mario Kart, the core tracks with time trials, shortcuts, and a real race flow, this change basically tells you to go somewhere else. So here's what's happening. For the longest time in Mario Kart World, we had a reliable system. You go online, you pick random, and you could expect the game to throw you into a regular 3-lap course. The stuff people actually practice in time trials. Moo Moo Meadows, Rainbow Road, Wario Stadium, the tracks that feel like actually real Mario Kart. But now after this latest update, random doesn't mean what it used to. Now it can, and often does, select these intermission tracks, those in-between segments that connect two of the main tracks, and they basically feel like filler. Yeah, those are now in the pool. And worse, they're showing up a lot more than they should. I tested this and I played match after match and random picked an intermission a couple times in a row. And it wasn't just a fluke. This is the new normal. What used to be a 90% chance of a good track has completely flipped. We're now more likely to land in a glorified hallway than a real race. And here's the part that drives me crazy. These intermission tracks aren't fun. They're shallow. There's no real room to build a lead, no intense turns, no technical mastery. You just hold A and hope that your items save you. And that's it. Strategy, skill, nah, it's Mario Kart Lite. Even worse, the comeback mechanics are overpowered on these tracks because they're short and there's often only one set of item boxes. Whoever gets the shock or golden mushroom basically wins every time, while the rest of us are just playing survival mode. So instead of racing with a plan, trying to cut corners, manage your items, boost efficiently, you're now better off sitting in the back of the pack, hoping to pull something broken. And it turns what used to be a competitive, fast-paced experience into a weird waiting game. That's not Mario Kart. That's chaos without the fun. So what's baffling is how easy this would be to fix. All Nintendo had to do was add a toggle. Let people pick, do you want intermissions or classic races? And that's it. That solves everything. Players who love the new stuff get to play it. People like me who prefer tight, well-designed courses, they don't get punished for wanting to play the game that was meant to be played. But nope, instead of giving us options, Nintendo just quietly changed the rules. There's no announcement, no opt-in, just, hey, good luck figuring out what kind of track you're going to get next. Why is it that the most basic quality of life features always seem like a foreign concept to Nintendo? They know people play Mario Kart World online more than anything else. Why mess with the one system that was working? And it's not just sweaty time trial players getting screwed here. This affects everyone. Casuals who just want to hop into a quick worldwide, good luck. You're going to waste 5 minutes on an intermission where nothing matters. Get hit by a shock and go from first to 10th for no reason. New players, they're not learning anything. These tracks aren't good teaching tools. They're chaotic and inconsistent. You can't build skill here. And for people like me who've made this game a regular part of their day, it's demoralizing. I used to love grinding worldwides to test what I practiced in time trials. Now I don't even want to queue up. Some folks are saying, well, just go play competitive. Like, yeah, okay, cool. If you have a full hour and 12 other people ready to go at exactly the right time. The current competitive format is rigid and not even close to a casual-friendly alternative. It's a commitment and not one that fits into most people's day. If I only have time for 2 to 3 races, I don't want to get locked into some sweaty tournament just to avoid random garbage tracks. And the offline modes, don't even get me started on that. I'm not here to raise bots. That's not what this game is about. Honestly, this update exposes a bigger issue. Nintendo's unwillingness to listen or adapt. Every time they make a change, they do it in a vacuum. No community polls, no player feedback loops, just decisions, silent ones, with real consequences. And I know some people are going to say, it's not that bad, just adapt. No, that's not the point. The point is, we had a working system and it was removed. We lost control. And for what? A more confusing online system that caters to absolutely no one in particular. So here's my advice. If you love Mario Kart World, speak up. Let Nintendo know this update is garbage. Post in forums, tweet, make your voice heard. Sure, they might not listen, but we could hope, right? And if you're new to the game and you're wondering why things feel off lately, this is why. It's not you, it's the system, it's this update that Nintendo decided to go with. These tracks aren't built to support real competition anymore, and the experience has been watered completely down. Nintendo, if you're listening, add a classic mode. Let us play Mario Kart the way it was meant to be played, before people start quitting the game altogether. I get it that this is your banger hit for the Switch 2 console. It's packed in with most people that bought a Switch 2, but you gotta make your consumers happy, especially if this is the main app that most people are playing until games like Donkey Kong Bonanza come out. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about this update? Are you enjoying these intermission-heavy online sessions, or do you miss the old random style like I do? And if you're new here, hit subscribe. We break down the real news that Nintendo doesn't always want you to notice. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next race, assuming it's not another straight line highway track.